Don't break my heart, Mikey break. Oh, no? Oh no, Better Angels music? They're about great music. None of that stuff. Alright everybody, I'm here at the beach. I'm with Frank Greene, who I just met, a Rollins alum. Shirt of the day is for Rollins, and they're celebrating 125 years of being at college. So, I'll let Frank introduce himself, and then a couple questions about Rollins to follow.
Hey everybody, I'm Frank Greene, and I graduated from Rollins in 1987. It was a great experience for me, so much so I actually met my wife while I was there. We got married a few years after we graduated. Went back actually, got my MBA after I worked out in the field for about 5 years. After that we had a couple kids. Actually my first daughter was actually baptized, so in the Rollins Chapel where my wife and I were married, my daughter was baptized in the chapel. So now on the alumni board, I feel like I really want to be able to give something back, contribute, and try to get some more of my fellow alumni more involved with the Alumni Association and giving back to Rollins. Because, for example, I had such a great time there, great experience, and I can't say enough positive things about the school.
Now, I know Rollins is just under 3,000 for graduate and undergraduate. Do they promise that you'll meet your wife?
No,
no, that's not a...
But several of my fraternity brothers actually have met their wives at the school.
So, join a fraternity when you go to Rollins, chances are good you'll meet your future wife.
Very good, absolutely.
So what made you choose Rollins? Like me, Frank actually kind of grew up or had some time in New Jersey. So we both have that in common, and I think we both wanted to leave New Jersey at some point. Why Rollins? Why'd you come all the way down to Florida?
Well, one of the deciding factors, I'm actually from Jersey, born in Philly, grew up in Jersey, and I went to high school in Rhode Island, and I really couldn't wait to get out of the cold weather. There, obviously, if you're from New England, it's kind of brutal up there. And I was going to go to a northeastern school, but they were large, it was cold, and I just wanted to look at something different. So I was coming down to Florida on vacation, and honestly, I hadn't heard of it before. I wasn't thinking about going to school in the Southeast. And so during the vacation, we came down, scheduled a visit, went, and I don't know if any of you have been to the campus. You'll see why once you step on this campus, you actually fall in love with it. It's a beautiful, beautiful institution. One of the things, too, that I really enjoy was the smaller class size, the smaller intimacy of the learning environment. I actually had professors who would leave their home phone on their syllabus if we had any questions throughout the week. And so those are some of the positive things that you really don't get you don't get in a lot of the larger institutions. You pretty much a social security number, and you're definitely not that at Rollins.
Well, and I think that's a really important thing is students who are looking for colleges that are out there, and I'm not trying to pitch Rollins because I didn't even go there, but getting that one-on-one relationship that you build, these one-on-one relationships, even with fellow students, with fraternity, with sports and stuff, is this long-lasting, right? I mean, you're still connected to these people forever.
I was just sharing with Jason that this last weekend, 2 fraternity brothers I went to visit down in South Florida. We went to the Fort Lauderdale Boat Show. One I keep in regular contact with, and another I haven't seen for years, and yet it was just like picking up where we left off. So in high school, I think you develop relationships and have long-lasting relationships, but at Rollins we really developed long-lasting relationships. I mean, I feel close enough to these guys like they're my brothers.
And you all are brothers because you're fellow TARs, right?
Yes.
Now, what is a TAR?
That's a really good question. A TAR is a Navy slang for a sailor. So again, Rollins is the oldest college in the South, and so when they were looking for a mascot in the past, obviously the Navy plays a big role in the state of Florida. There are many naval military institutions here in the state, and so a TAR is a sailor, a Navy sailor.
One thing that I think it'd be great for everyone to know is, what do you think is kind of the, you go to college, you want to get a great education, but what really sets Rollins apart? Is it those relationships? Is it the alumni? Is it the things that they're doing after you graduate? Because I know for me, I'm not involved much with the college after I graduate, but it seems like a lot of people who are involved with Rollins stay with Rollins. I mean, would you say that's one of the most important things or best things about them?
Yeah, I think you hit the nail on the head. For example, since it is a smaller size, you still have a lot of opportunity to do a lot of extracurricular activities. For example, I was a student government senator, I was in a fraternity, I was the student body, student class president my senior year. Again, the one-on-one relationships with the professors, especially in looking toward career path, you have a lot of opportunity to literally sit down with these experts in these individual fields, these professors, and ask them their opinions, their thoughts, and actually get guidance and direction from them. Where I would be a hard guess to say, at the larger institutions, you might even have a TA, a teacher's assistant, teaching the class, and you're not going to get any of that one-on-one opportunity with the professors to help you determine what you want to do, where you want to go, and to give you some additional guidance.
Now, I think one of the last points to make is obviously you're an alumni, probably one of the most well-known alumni, Mr. Rogers from the TV show. Unfortunately, Mr. Rogers passed away, couldn't be here to join us. Any other notable things about Rollins you want to leave everybody with?
Yeah, I think one of the good things about Rollins as well is we don't have a nationally recognized football team. We used to have actually a football team, and I think they beat a lot of the bigger schools back in the day.
Unless we don't want to start anything here.
No. But we still have a lot of sport activities that you can watch. The women's soccer team is nationally ranked right now. I remember when I was in school, the water ski team, believe it or not, was nationally ranked. Water ski team. Tennis has always done well. Golf has always done well. And I think, though, the flip side of that is that's why we're trying to get out there to our alumni, to get the alumni more involved, and that we don't have like a nationally ranked football team so that every weekend during the fall we're being brought back to Rollins. So we have to find other avenues to get involved. And that is something that's why I joined the Rollins Alumni Board, to reach out to my fellow alumni during my time I was there and to see how we can get involved, how we can reconnect with the college. And I think this is a great avenue and a great meeting to do that.
And I think that, it's a great thing even if you, don't talk to your guidance counselors, or maybe you're not even in college yet, or, think about going to a graduate degree, connect with them on Facebook, connect with them on Twitter, use social media to get involved with Rollins. And I want to thank Frank for his time, for Rollins for having us on the shirt. A little bit of a different video today. Be sure to wish them a happy 125th. They're old.
Oldest college in the South.
It's old. So, good stuff, everybody. Check out rollins.edu, and we'll see you guys later.
Take care. Thank you.
Better Angels Music also sponsored our hiring process, and that's pretty awesome.